Hello, it's Jeffrey Wilson from the Institute for Soul Evolution with another Vibe and Thrive. These are becoming quite extraordinary. Today, I want to share something with you that's both challenging and extraordinary. And it's extraordinarily beautiful, actually, if you stop and think about it. So, as I talk, I want you to really feel into the words and feel for what I'm saying and the vibration behind it. We are living through what I call a silent cataclysm. And that's not the dramatic floods or earthquakes that come to mind when we think of mass events, but something slower, more engineered, yet equally transformative. When I observe people in everyday settings, parking lots, stores, public spaces, I see something unprecedented, a level of physical and spiritual disconnection that's literally heartbreaking. Young people moving like they're disconnected from their own life force. Bodies seem to have lost their natural coordination and vitality. But here's what's crucial to understand: this was their sovereign choice. And it's our sovereign choice to accept those choices and stop trying to save people who don't want to be saved. By trying to force change on others, we're actually dishonoring their sovereignty. We're saying we know better than they do about their own lives. So here's the truth: let them be sovereign in their decisions. Give them the dignity of your acceptance. Some people will make choices that lead to suffering, and that has to be okay. The ship has sailed. Now, here's the extraordinary news: your best days are literally here. Not coming, they're arriving as we speak. Every crisis forges leaders. Iron is forged in fire, and you, those of you who have maintained your awareness, your consciousness, your connection to something greater, you are being called forward now. But here's what many people resist. One of your main focuses should be creating financial independence. I know the spiritual community often rejects this, but let me be direct. Financially independent people always have more choices than those who are not. When someone puts a metaphorical gun to your head and says, comply or lose your job, the person with financial freedom will never comply. They don't have to. We're moving out of the pure information age, where the goal was to consume as much knowledge as possible, into the action and transformation age. The cutting edge is no longer gathering more information. It's about applying what we know and moving forward. Many people are stuck in the information paradigm, addicted to consuming knowledge they already have. But the real leaders, the way showers, are moving into complete application and transformation. This is what the next years and decades are about: running with what we know. Here's something beautiful: the critical mass of awakened consciousness has been reached. There are enough people on earth right now with high enough consciousness and awareness about the essentials. And what I've seen in my practice is extraordinary. I've seen our community of conscious individuals becoming disproportionately abundant on all levels. It's as though something has opened up and is pouring over those willing to receive it. I wouldn't be surprised if within the next few years, communities of conscious people become among the wealthiest, not from greed or ego, but because abundance is required for the leadership role we're being called to play. But here's the greatest challenge we face: learning to live our best life while so many around us live their worst life. This sounds heartless, but it's not. You simply cannot help people who don't want to help themselves, no matter how bad their situation, no matter if they're dying. If they don't want to help themselves, you can't do anything for them. This is perhaps the hardest lesson: maintaining your level of consciousness, your joy, your happiness, while others, even those close to you, are suffering by their own choices. So here's your invitation: focus on you, focus on your loved ones, be strategically selfish. Turn down the altruistic meter just a notch. Stop trying to fix the decisions of people who have no awareness of their situation and continue making destructive choices. Your best days in love, in relationships, in spirit, in the beauty you see and create in the world are here and just beginning. Every time you enter a new period significantly better than before, you realize you couldn't have imagined how good it could be. That's what's about to happen. But you must invite it. You must pull it in. You must become it before it arrives and embody it. No one can do that for you. You can choose to remain a victim of life, or you can choose to become the captain of your life. If you choose victimhood, all of this will pass you by. But if you choose captainship, you give up the advantages of being a victim, i.e., the attention, the excuses, the familiar identity. It's a trade. You give something up to get something infinitely better. I am more excited about today and tomorrow than I've ever been. The best days are here. The question is, are you ready to receive them? Much love.